What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Skeleton Closet, where we talk celebrity news and hot topics. And today we have another video because there's some other things that we need to get into. One of those things being Ari Fletcher catfishing everyone on Instagram. Did y'all catch that? But also we got to get into Tristan third trimester Thompson. So let's get into the video.
I'm gonna just run down my shout outs. Hey, done.
All right, so first up, we have to talk about Miss Ari Fletcher. Instagram knows her as the Real Kyle's sister, and baby girl got caught out, okay? And I was one of the people that called her out on Instagram because there are certain things that you just should not do, okay? And we're gonna get into it. If you all aren't aware, Ari Fletcher is the ex-girlfriend of Javante Davis, as well as G Herbo. Now, G Herbo is a rapper, and that is the father of her son. So she has come to be a public figure and an influencer by being in the industry and connecting herself with some prominent people in the business, all right, in showbiz, and just being out and about as a party girl. She's now dating Moneybagg Yo, so she is a rapper's girlfriend, okay? So at this particular moment, she is an influencer, Moneybagg Yo's girlfriend, as well as one of those girls that most people would deem an Instagram baddie. So yesterday, the Real Kyle's sister, Ari Fletcher, posted on her Instagram account, really a loss for words. Ari for Vogue, British Vogue. Huge thanks to House of Travaillance for helping me be a part of this amazing magic. You work so hard, and it shows through every piece of fabric you touch. The official release is April, and I just found out today that I'll be in the May issue as well. Wow. I can't wait to give all my family and friends official copies of the magazine. The idea of this look is urban editorial. So dope. Shout out to the team, and she tags the team that she worked with. Okay, now as you can see on this photo, it looks as if she is on the cover of Vogue. Now, granted, there have been some Instagram girls shocked the world. Kim Kardashian being one of them. When Kim Kardashian was on the cover of Vogue, that was huge, considering her past of having a sex tape and, you know, being a reality TV star. So having a woman that has had an interesting past be on the cover of Vogue is not the problem. The problem is that she lied. The problem is that Ari Fletcher perpetuated this falsehood as if, oh my God, I'm on the cover of Vogue. They reached out to me. I'm in an editorial in Vogue, in British Vogue. Oh my God. She literally went on Instagram and made it seem like British Vogue reached out to her to do this editorial, wanted to do this full spread of her, and that is simply not the case. So we about to get into the reality of what really happened and what went on. This is the reality. Ari Fletcher posed in a photo shoot for the designer for House of Travaillance. And that designer reached out to British Vogue to pay for an ad in British Vogue so that he could be featured in their designer profile section. Now, as you can see on this screenshot that I'm posting up here, at the top, it says Vogue advertising feature. This is a place in British Vogue where designers can reach out to British Vogue and pay for ad slots to boost their notoriety and to get people to become more aware of their brand. And this is what the designer of House of Travaillance did. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, you know, using the marketing resources that you have at your disposal to expose your brand to a worldwide audience. That is amazing. I'm not knocking that, and I'm not knocking the fact that she was able to model for this designer. That is great. But my problem comes in, Ari Fletcher went on Instagram to promote this falsehood and this fake narrative to people as if she was actually featured in Vogue as a cover star. Now, y'all might be thinking like, what is the big deal? She was still in Vogue, whoop-de-whoop. You know what? I totally agree with that. She is in Vogue. However, the problem comes in when celebrities and influencers such as Ari Fletcher go on Instagram to promote falsehoods about their lives, all while people have these fake expectations of what their life is supposed to be. Granted, that is not Ari Fletcher's fault, but as an influencer and as a celebrity, you have to take into account the part that you play in influencing people and the effect that you have on them and their expectations. So y'all might be like, so what is the big deal? She's still in Vogue. She's still in Vogue. Why are people making such an outrage about this? I'm saying that there's a big difference between being featured in British Vogue or Vogue in general than paying for an advertising spot in the magazine. Because just like the newspapers, anybody can purchase ad space in the classifieds, but she went as far as using a fake font as the masthead of this magazine to insinuate that she is in this most coveted space of being a cover star, which is absolutely wrong, but also insulting to the actual cover stars that Vogue has reached out to. So just to break it on down for everybody, to keep it simple, all right? She was simply modeling for a designer that paid for advertisement in British Vogue, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. She was still in Vogue. I'm not taking that away from her. What I'm saying is what she tried to perpetuate on Instagram is very different from reality. And we have to stop perpetuating or creating false narratives online to please people that we don't even know. You have to take responsibility for the influence that you have, because you can't be telling young girls lies. You can't be creating false narratives or promoting falsehoods on your social media accounts. We've come to a place where there needs to be a clear distinction between reality and social media, or we should just promote reality on social media. There shouldn't be any blurred lines between that. So again, I'm not knocking the accomplishment. Round of applause to the designer for paying for an advertisement spot in British Vogue. Sure, I guess. And Ari modeled for him. Great. Kudos to them. But I just don't like how she used that masthead to try and make it seem like she was a cover star or she had an editorial spread, when that is not the case, okay? But if you have the money to pay for a advertising spot in British Vogue, I guess that is an accomplishment in itself, because I'm sure it wasn't cheap. So I don't really know why they were acting like this was so much of a surprise, because if you send that money, I'm pretty sure British Vogue is going to print that little picture in the back of the magazine, way down at the bottom, where the font is just as big as the picture. So long story short, there's a difference between being in Vogue and on Vogue. And I think Ari Fletcher needs to learn the difference between the two, but also start being honest with the people that follow her, because baby girl, you know you wasn't on the cover of Vogue. You know you were not an editorial model for Vogue. You knew what you was doing when you posted that picture with the masthead behind you and what you were trying to insinuate. Let's cut the cap. We have to talk about Tristan third trimester Thompson, and this man has another baby. I don't know if you all remember, but last year when they were dealing with the whole situation with Khloe and Jordan Woods, there was an incident where he was leaving the hotel. But at this particular moment, it's being said that Tristan Thompson has 3 kids. One by his first baby's mother, second by this woman, and we're gonna get into the things that they've been doing to her, as well as Khloe Kardashian. Now, it's being said that this lady, whose Instagram name is Kim Cakery 305, okay? She's not shy about who she is or what she's trying to do on social media. She's very much trying to expose Tristan Thompson for being a, I'm just gonna say cheater. So she has been posting some screenshots talking about her experience of dealing with Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson, as well as Kris Jenner. She has been saying some pretty interesting things as far as what she's been dealing with trying to get Tristan to take a DNA test for this child, as well as people harassing her. So let's get into these screenshots, okay? Real Tristan 13, which is Tristan Thompson's Instagram. She says, "Stop sending people to my home and take another test trying to scare me ain't working. I'm not going anywhere. Trying to focus on another baby with Khloe. Focus on what you made her... Focus on what you made here. Oh, focus on what you made here, boo. Child, I was struggling just then. The truth shall set you free. I know, it's eating you up at night. It's getting scary when you live in a gated community and people keep knocking on your door. Send another person and see him on the news next. Trying to scare me into giving up won't help. Y'all think I should start a GoFundMe for lawyer fees to get this test done? I need y'all help. Y'all, this dude needs to be stopped. These Kardashians are trying real hard to scare me out of Cali. Not. So I guess she was saying it's not happening. The Kardashians, as she likes to call them, aren't running her out of town. Okay. So Kim Cakery has been going on Instagram blasting the Kardashians and Tristan Thompson for months now. There's a post that goes back all the way to December where she took a screenshot of a photo of Tristan Thompson as well as a picture of her son and said, at Khloe Kardashian, let's do it with the cameras since y'all love everything on TV. So it looks like this has been going on for quite some time now, and she is trying to expose everything. She is not letting up. Khloe is starting to look even more desperate, okay? Because granted, I understand that you might want to hold your family together, but do you want to do all that at the expense of you? This patriarchal society that we live in is ultimately hurting women, because for centuries we've seen how women have been degraded and put on the back burner and told that they aren't as worthy or they don't have a say-so in their own actions. And so I think this plays a part of how women in general, but speaking of Khloe Kardashian, feels like she needs to stay with Tristan Thompson for the betterment of her family. But she's not taking into account how this might affect her mental health and her well-being, in turn affecting her relationship with her child, but also her child's relationship with her father. Sometimes the best thing to do is to walk away from a situation and work on co-parenting with the father in separate households, because that might be better for the child in the long run than trying to fix something that's already broken. But ultimately, Khloe needs to be happy and secure with herself to be able to walk away from this situation that has only been getting worse. So I want you guys to tell me what you think down in the comment section below. How do you feel about Ari Fletcher flexing on social media as if she was the cover star for British Vogue, child? But also, how do you feel about Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson harassing this lady and this lady blasting them on social media? Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below so that we can chat about it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button so that I can know how you felt about today's video. But as well, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so that you can join us in the closet and be a part of the family. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.